Hello vintage stereo enthusiasts. This is one you don't see every day. This is a 1967 Kenwood TK-20. Very similar to the KR33, somewhat similar to the KR66. This is a very solidly built. In fact, working on this unit, restoring it, I realized how well things were built 40, 50 years ago compared to now. I mean, this thing, it's about 18, 19 pounds. It's only supposed to have 15 watts per channel. But all the metal is extra thick on it. The faceplate, the chassis, it's basically a stamped steel chassis with circuit boards mounted over the steel chassis. There's a separate circuit board for the phono preamp, separate for the AM tuner, separate for the FM tuner, separate for the tone controls, and for the power amp. Uses 4 2SD90s, so you know, 10 to maybe 15 watts depending on how well it's working. I replaced filter capacitors in this one, the output coupling capacitors, everything that was in the power chain, and it just came back to life. I mean, this thing, the only way I can explain it, it sounds like it's got 60, 70, 80 watts. Compared to some other newer stuff I've tried, it just blows them out of the water. The FM is incredible. I'm running it through some PSB image monitors. And there's the little FM antenna I have. It's an old set of rabbit's ears. The FM tuner on this is like, there's stations I have never picked up on other tuners, digital or analog. And when it picks up a station, you can listen to it for a day. Doesn't drift, the tuning indicator doesn't move. Incredibly quiet, almost ethereal FM. It's quite a unit. And then if I source it, you know, I have Google Play on my little Chromebook here. It's just so nice. And I've also run my little Techniques direct drive linear tracking through it, listen to some Deep Purple records. Nice sounding phono stage. The curve, according to my ears, sounds just right. I don't know what to say. I haven't seen many of these. I've worked on all kinds of newer Kenwood product. Newer, I mean 70s and 80s. This is the highest build quality imaginable in a Japanese receiver of any era. If you saw the way it's all bolted together, I think it could fall off a cliff. Now the case on this one, I had to repaint it. It had several deep scratches, like it was sitting on the shelf and somebody dragged stuff off of it for years. No real dents or anything in it, so I took it down to bare metal, and then I used Tremclad semi-gloss black. It's as close as I could get to the original. The original was kind of it was a flat black. Hard to say what it was, probably lead paint, so you can't really get that effect again. Anyway, just thought I'd tell you about the TK-20. Thanks for watching and listening.